it's nighttime outside, but it's a Tuesday night, so what else would I be doing other than going up in the attic to shovel bat poop? Yup, that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna go up there and hopefully not get attacked by the bat that is currently residing up there, which I discovered today. The electricians left their ladder here, and I decided to poke my head up there, and I've never looked up in that attic, so I looked today around noon with my little spotlight. I'm looking around, and sure enough, I see a little bat crawling along the wall up into a space to hide, along with a huge pile of bat crap, which I think I knew about. Like, we had bat remediation done a year ago, and I'm pretty sure this one got back in because this whole side of the house has been torn off. So like, I'm hoping once they button up this side of the garage, well, he'll probably get trapped in there and die, which, sorry, but that's life. Otherwise, if it can still get in and out once that's buttoned up, I'm in trouble. But I'll worry about that later. For tonight, and now I'm just gonna go up there and start scooping poop and get rid of it, spray it with some bleach, and hope for the best. So I'm not gonna do too much talking up there. I'm gonna get up there with a light. I'll shoot a little bit of video just to kind of do a before and after, but don't expect much out of this because I'm tired and this is gross. Alright, onward. Alright, well, there's that. That's probably the worst of it over there. Up there is where I saw the little bugger earlier. I don't see him currently. Yeah, there's a fair amount of poop. Not too much over there. Those little white bags are the bags that the remediation people put in for the mice. Usually there's a little more over there. Generally, wherever you find bat droppings, you're probably going to find mouse droppings as well, from what I've learned. Alright, well, you probably can't even see me. I got my whole outfit on. For anyone else interested in climbing around in your attic, make sure you have proper ventilation on your face, because this stuff you do not want in your lungs. It will cause issues. So you're going to look silly, but you'll be protecting yourself. Alright, I'm going to get a broom. I'm going to broom this and then scoop it up and put it in that bucket. Alright. I think I got the majority of it. You know, I'm not trying to vacuum it up here or anything. I'm sure that's the right way to do it, but that's not the way I'm doing it, because ain't nobody got time for that. I scooped out, I'll show you the bucket in a minute, but I sprayed this whole area down with bleach. I still have my my mask and everything on, so it's pretty heavy of bleachiness in here. So that wall is the house. So I think they've just been roosting all up in here. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully whenever we seal up that rest of the garage, which is that way, it'll sort out everything else. But, alright, let's go head back down and I'll show you the bucket of poop. Alright, well, there you have it. I don't want to stir it up too much, but I would guess, oh yeah, I can smell that now. Huh. I better go dump that outside. Well, that's what I pulled down from the attic on a Tuesday night. Luckily I didn't have any run-ins with the bat, or bats. Other than that, one exciting thing about this area of what will soon be the shop is these are the LED lights that I'm putting in the new garage, but I ordered an equal number to put in here where we currently have 8-foot fluorescents, and if you listen, you can hear them buzzing. In the wintertime, they buzz very loudly and really don't put out a lot of light until they're on for like 2 minutes. So this will be a nice upgrade, I think. So that's coming. Other than that, I'm gonna head in, shower all this bat poop off of me, and call it a night. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, and approximately a half hour later, I have the whole thing set up. There was no sense in bringing you guys along because it was tedious and frustrating. I had to put the wheels on. As this thing was up against the wall, I had to take it down. It was a whole ordeal. But it always is. So, of course, nothing ever works properly when you're making it up as you go along. There used to be a spring here that held the throttle all the way open, and of course after the winter and moving so many times it is missing, so I had to jerry-rig a piece of wire, go into a bungee cord, tying over to that handle, and hopefully that'll give me the throttle I need to suction. So we're going to be collecting grass today and piling it up next to the garden so that we can put it, use it as mulch later to keep the weeds down. Sorry, I'm talking a little funny. They lost half of my retainers at the orthodontist, and they just said, well, use the one you were going to use in 3 weeks anyway, so it's a little tight, and I talk funny because of it. So we suck up the grass, we put it in the back of the machine. I have this strap here supporting the tube. This whole setup was many months in the making. I had to do a lot of, do it wrong several times before getting it right. But okay, here we are. I already know that this is going to be a several day process of mowing. It takes me about 4 hours, generally speaking. So I'll probably do half today, half tomorrow, but it could take more like 5 since I have to bag it and empty it. And that, of course, assumes that nothing goes wrong. Okay, let's get this thing started up. It's pretty, well, it's pretty entertaining, I guess. that didn't go as planned. The Cyclone Rake completely failed me. I got like one pass down and it just cut out, just stopped running. Oil's good, spark is good. I think it just hasn't been cleaned. It needs a carburetor cleaned. It just needs a tune-up, I suppose. So I ended up mowing as much of the lawn as I could before dark without the Cyclone Rake, which is kind of a bummer. I really wanted to use that stuff in the garden since we have so many seedlings out in there. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, well, I'm exhausted. I gotta get in, get some dinner, get cleaned up, go to work tomorrow. Alright, thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. Whoa. Hello, turtle. Big turtle. Wow. I saw you yesterday. I helped you off the road. And now you're here. I was out running the other day with my wife and this guy was stuck in the road. There was a high embankment he couldn't get out of, like a mile away. And it was hard, but I threw my shirt over him and I picked him up and tossed him onto the grass so he could get away. And now he's here. Look at that. That's the biggest turtle I've ever seen. I mean, in person. Heading over to our pond. Very cool. Alright, I'll leave you alone. Hello. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Happy Thursday. I'm going to finish mowing the lawn, but they did a little work today, so I thought I would share that. We have the first line of bricking done. We put that in, put it in there, a little bit more over there, and as you can probably see at this point, they insulated it. Well, they insulated the walls. I'm doing blown-in insulation in the ceiling, so that'll probably have to be like the last thing they do. But I thought it was pretty cool. They insulate, I've not seen this before, but they insulate in the cavity there and then put these little breathers in. I lived in a house in Royal Oak where I had to add those after the point, and that was insane. I had to cut holes in the soffitting, cram these things up in there, and hope for the best. It's nice to see that they're adding them by default now. Alright, looking good. I still have to deal with that. I'm really not looking forward to it. I'm going to try just to get some carburetor cleaner and spray it down, take it apart a little bit. Well, anyway, I'll get to that at some point. For now, I'm going to finish this, and I might be taking the blades off the lawnmower because they are embarrassingly dull. Okay, I'm going to get to it. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna try to take the mower deck off using the drive over deck system, which I've never used before, because I need to get the blades off so I can sharpen them. So I'm gonna give that a try. They wouldn't design it this way if they didn't want you to use it, so here we go. Okay, so I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but we're going to find out together. I want to lift up the front lip of the mower deck so I can, access the bolts to get the blades off. So I rigged this little deal up. I'm going to try to just lift it with the front end loader and hope for the best. Okay, well, just like many other things recently, I get halfway through a project and realize I don't have the right tool. I've been out tractored by my tractor. It's more manly than I am. My little set of Husky sockets here, the biggest one is a 13/16, and it is woefully inadequate. Well, wish there was a way to sharpen these on the machine. I mean, maybe there is. I mean, these are embarrassingly dull. I can rub my hand, I can hit this. This is, there's no edge on that. I'm not even sure they were sharpened from the factory. But it's doing a pitiful job of mowing out there. It's embarrassing, really. Okay, well, I'm gonna regroup, figure out what to do about this. I mean, I don't think it's wise to take it off with a wrench. I think I'm gonna need more torque than that to put it back on. Alright, see what I can figure out. Alright, well, I think I decided after some internet sleuthing that I still don't know what to do yet. So I don't know. I'm gonna at least get it cleaned up and probably just put it in the garage and deal with it tomorrow. I'm done for today. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. Later. You know what? Scratch that. Change of plans. Let's see if this machine can break my heart like the Cyclone Rake did. I don't know. Let's get it fired up and hit this thing real quick. Why not? This is gross, man. I let this get away from me. It'll look better, I promise. It works!
That is a good piece of equipment. Oh, you got something on your... You got some schmudge there. Okay. Generac, good pressure washer. I let that thing sit all winter in that cold garage, and it started right up. Alright, well, here we go. Here's the after. There was a lot of gunk. Ew, that's gross. And of course I had to rinse the tractor off as well. Couldn't forget about keeping it clean. Alright, yeah, now I think I'm done. So, okay. Good night for real now. See ya. Okay, I lied once more. I am going to record a little bit more because I don't know how this is going to go. It could be pretty entertaining. I'm going to try to carry the deck in here because I'm not going to put the whole thing back on because I know at some point I have to sharpen those and they have to come off. So I'm going to try to weave my way through here with the tractor and not biff the whole thing. So, see how it goes. Alright, everything went okay. Bye.